The question is, what's the difference between some reasonable pushback on the breakup versus begging and pleading? Such a good question, and truly a question I have never been asked before. In other words, when do you fight for them versus, and when does fighting for them turn into begging and pleading, right? I think that's a conversation that happens at the breakup. This comes with the knowledge that not everybody's going to break up with you in a way that is nice, right? Some people are going to be just very cold, very mean, very rude, very distant. Some people are going to break up with you over text. I think when the breakup conversation is happening, assuming that there is one, being like, hey, can we work this out? This isn't what I want. I don't want to force you into a situation you don't want to be. I respect you, but I think if it were me, we would be working this out. And here's how I envision that happening, right? And just sort of lay out your case. Begging and pleading is, there's a negativity to it almost. It's like, please don't do this. I need you. There's a neediness to it, not a negativity, a neediness. Please don't do this. I'm coming from a state of need. I need you. You don't ever want someone to feel like that you need them, right? It's not a good, attractive feeling. It makes them go like, ugh, like, I'm not your mommy. I'm your partner. I'm not your dad. I'm your partner. I'm your romantic partner. So you telling me you need me makes me not feel particularly attracted to you. So laying out your case and saying like, look, I understand why you're upset. And a lot of the time, guys, a lot of the relationships that I've coached, there's no like lead up, right? There's no them saying 3 months earlier, hey, I'm really feeling some sort of way and I'm thinking about leaving the relationship, or hey, I need to see this behavior change because I'm very unhappy. You rarely see that. And it's something, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty concerning. So when do you fight for them, and when does that turn into being needy or like too much or begging and pleading? I think it is within the intention and within the duration and within the amount of times it has happened, right? If they're breaking up with you and that's when you're saying what you need to say, cool. That's totally fine. You're laying your case out. If you a week later reach out and do it again, unprompted, now you're on the highway to the danger zone. Not a good place you want to be. So let them miss you when they come to you and say, hey, look, I do want a relationship with you.
Danger zone!
On the highway to the danger zone, say, look, I want a relationship with you. I want this to work out. I would like for us to have this healthy, happy relationship. I think there are ways we could get there. All you need to do is, let's go to that couples counseling. Let's do whatever problems existed in the relationship, let's work on reversing them, right? I think that's all that needs to happen. But so many relationships, because they don't communicate in the way they should, in the time that they should, mostly because they're young and they don't know to, or there's some trauma, or, whatever million reasons there might be, because communication is hard, by the time the breakup happens, one or both parties aren't willing to work on things. I think that's the major difference. So yeah, that would be the difference between sort of stating your case about how you think it could be fixed and being needy. Hope that makes sense.